Hello class and welcome to Module 1. I'm going to go over both of the assignments that we will be doing in this module. So pay attention to the due dates. Remember that it is all due by noon Central Standard Time. That means your responses to your peers as well. And so the first thing you'll want to do after you watch this video is right below here. You want to click on the resources. That contains all of the information and resources that could help you navigate this module. You will also want to click on a few important reminders to ensure that you're doing everything correctly. So let's go over your discussion over NERBS, and I'm going to tell you how this is going to be done. So this is going to be your first speaking assignment, but you're not being graded speech-wise, if that makes sense. So you are going to be filming yourself, and it will be a YouTube video, so all of your speeches are required to be uploaded through YouTube. So we're going to use this assignment to get our feet wet and practice with YouTube before your first speech is due. Okay, so you're not required to have an audience. I don't care if you're sitting down like this, recording yourself. I don't care if you're laying in bed and your camera's sideways on you. I don't care what the video looks like as long as I can see your beautiful face and that you answer the questions. Okay, so your video must be 2 minutes long, okay? 2 minutes. So how long do your answers have to be? Adequate enough so that your video meets the 2-minute marker, okay? So you have 5 questions that you're going to adequately answer. You don't need to write them down. You don't need to memorize anything. I don't care if you literally have your phone in front of your face and you look at the computer and you say, "Are you nervous about this class? Why or why not?" And then you just talk. Do you feel public speaking is important? And you just talk, okay? I just have to be able to hear you, and I have to be able to see you, okay? So for your main post, you will post your video. Ensure that your video works, okay? So when you submit the link, you need to go back and check it, because sometimes you might not have set it to public, and it might be private where nobody can view it. The link might be broken, so there might be an error, and if you don't check it, you won't know. So simple fix, all you have to do is check it, okay? So you're going to post your main post, and then you're going to upload or record your responses to your peers. You are welcome to do YouTube videos for those as well, or you can use the record feature in Canvas the same way that you used for your ID verification. So you can use either way. So the YouTube video for your responses to your peers, or you can use that little music icon video and hit record video, and you can record it that way. That is just fine with me. So main post of 2 minutes, and then 2 responses to your peers that are 30 seconds apiece. Okay, so you will, let me come over here. So it tells you the point breakdown, so you'll just hit reply and post. Now we're going to move on to your first speech, okay? Make sure that you click the directions and you know all the ins and the outs. You have to ensure that you answer all of the questions that are provided. And so you have to meet the time limit, 2 to 4 minutes. So make sure none of your videos in here can be uploaded as a short, none of them. So I walked you through how to do that in the class overview video, to where in the address bar you can change the word shorts to the word watch and submit that link. But if you submit a short, then I'm going to ask you to redo it. You can also look in the announcements. There's information about how to change it. So there's information all over the class about how to change your video from a short to a regular video. But if you meet time, if you're 2 minutes plus, then it shouldn't automatically upload as a short. But if it does, ensure that you change it for the discussion over NERBS and for this speech and any other speech moving forward. Okay, so same thing. Check your link, but so you have to have your audience of 4. And I talk about how to properly record your videos in that class overview video. If you did not watch it, you need to go and watch it. So I'll briefly recap it here, but I go into further detail and example-wise in that video, so go and reference that. But make sure your camera shot is straight up and down, not sideways. Dress for the occasion. Show your audience they have to be watching you. So make sure that they're watching you. Make sure that you are standing up, and don't use a podium. Make sure that I can see all of you from your head to your feet. Don't be 16 miles back behind and you're a tiny little speck on the computer. But make sure just you're I teach speech. Far enough back to where I can see all of you clearly. Okay. Be mindful of background noises. You are allowed a note card only. You cannot use your phone. You cannot type out all your answers and bring it up with you. You don't want it on a piece of paper next to you and you keep looking at it. You'll want to hold your note card, okay? So all of the directions are here, okay? So it talks about what you need to address. If you are not a typical student here on the answers about Western, you can answer them hypothetically. I'm not a traditional student. I don't come to campus, but if I were to come to campus, the organizations and the events that I would do are X, Y, and Z. You do not need to let the answers about Western overtake your entire speech. Just make sure that you address them, okay? You can tell us anything you want to tell us about yourself. Make it interesting. So you will post your speech, and then you're going to respond to 2 of your peers, okay? So you must give a minimum of 5 sentences, but you have to address the delivery of the speaker. It's not going to be like, oh, great, nice to meet you, great job, good luck. You can type those things, but you're going to get credit for addressing the speaker's vocal delivery and their physical delivery. I highly implore you not to give the bare minimum. You will find yourself very happy with your grade if you just not worry about the length or the word count, sentence count, and you just answer the questions. So really address their vocal and physical delivery for your responses to your peers. Remember, it's all due by noon, so you have to have very good time management skills. If you need to submit it the night before, submit it the night before. And I will grade them as they come in, and if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Let's have a great Module 1.